Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'll do something a little different. Thinking about going through the Vogue magazine but using a more softly spoken voice rather than whispering. So let me know what you think, how you feel, if you prefer the original or this version. So let's give it a try and hopefully still manage to keep you relaxed and calm. So let's go ahead. In this edition, it's looking at The Rise and Reign of Billie by Ariana Grande, Jane Fonda, Idris Elba, Nicki Minaj, Chappelle Roan, Sabrina Carpenter. That's just mentioning some. So, look at this Louis Vuitton fine jewellery, very delicate on the model, and over here we have a close-up. So it's the flower, and then we have a pink flower. Over here is more pearl, and then we have like a baby pink with two diamonds. Lancome, Paris, looking at serums, regenerating serum. Chanel, the 2025 Chanel handbag. Well, I just made that up. Where did I see 2025? There isn't. It was just the Chanel 25 handbag. My apologies. So the model is wearing a black blazer jacket with white sleeves to match the white bag. Giorgio Armani, she's wearing a leather jacket with some little embossed crystals. She looks very serious, like she's going somewhere. She's looking out the window, looking like she's on an adventure, or she has to journey somewhere far, far away. On the left hand side we have someone on the platform. They look like they're not travelling but more so waiting for someone. Maybe he's waiting for this person here. Van Cleef & Arpels, this is the Lucky Spring collection. The long necklace, and it features a ladybird, leaves, and then we have one ladybird here, another ladybird, and then we have one right at the bottom with the wings open. What would you wear this with? Don't know if I have any outfits that would go with this necklace. Lock by Tiffany, with love since 1837. Tiffany & Co. Look at this lovely bracelet. It's an expression of love's enduring protection. I wonder if it comes in different sizes, or if you can resize it. So we have the content page over here on the left, which includes viewpoint, now and then, beauty and wellness, the fashion feature, making the cut, off the wall, page 140, heat waves, and then on the right hand side we have Pomeletto necklace. It has a sapphire in the middle, and a little diamond pavé. Swarovski. This collection is very colourful. It has loads of designed rings, necklace, hair, accessory, hair clip, meet and greet. We have introducing the faces behind this month's issue. Sean and Sang, Johnny Delford, and on the left hand side is Ray-Ban. What do you think of Ray-Ban glasses? Sunglasses? Do you prefer the original aviator style or this style, which is still classic but all black? Nike by LD1000. They look nice and comfy. The colour's very, I would say, appropriate for the summer. You have some grips at the bottom if you're doing a long walk or the pavement's a bit slippery. You're sure not to slip. Look at these grips, a little bit like football shoes or boots. And then we have the Nike Tick and the Nike Tick in brown. Spinner of London. Patent leather jacket, miniskirt and wool roll necklace. All from Celine. Just wearing it with the socks and slingbacks. Nico Parker is considering doing a bit of a chop soon. No, not a big chop, she clarifies very quickly, but like a small to medium one, something for the summer months. I'm going to get rid of some of the ends and try to rejuvenate my hair, she says, smiling. Her bouncy chestnut curls glossy in the mid-morning sunlight. Her realization, length versus strength, is a rite of passage for any young person coming of age. There she is on a horse. In Vogue. Over on the left hand side opposite is a sequence mini dress, £690, and then we have the leather boots, £845. She wears it well. Rising designer Francesca Lake's modus operandi creates the clothes you want to see in the world. It's a different perspective on the Jamaican personality that you don't necessarily see, says Francesca Lake. The London-born, Kingston-raised designer who launched church dresses with sheer crucifix-shaped breast panels are garnering a following across the fashion capitals. The accessories, sculptural fascinators, the jewellery, huge gold-plated bamboo earrings, one hoop spells, bumbo and other clat. Up next, plans to manifest an exhibition space in Kensington and London where she can bring her various creative disciplines, sculpture, installation, clothing, film and propose together under one roof. Reporting for duty. Last year, Michelle Hussein's bold decision to swap the BBC for Bloomsburg was breaking news. As the broadcaster prepares to go global, she meets Nushin Iqbal to reflect on her Today show exit and share her vision for journalism. So this is the spotlight. Over here is the East Side Story. Shoreditch, London's erstwhile centre of naughty school, is back on the menu. Oh my days, I'm so hungry. Look at this. It looks like a Scotch egg. So let's look. Over here we have ravioli. Well, it looks like ravioli. Maybe I should read. So from top, oyster and champagne at 1 club row. And then we have a prawn Scotch egg. Ooh. And then champagne, lemon, oysters. Look at the tomato sauce in that and that runny yolk in the egg. Doesn't it look delicious? Against type. So this is art and culture. We have raw, original, thought-provoking Samba Sam's in Britain's brightest debut novelist. Their fear is that motherhood will completely annihilate everything else about you, says author Samba Sam, 28, as we meet ahead of publication of her debut novel, Gung, and just weeks after the birth of her baby son, her third child in 7 years. And then I realised, okay, then she continues settling deeper into the sofa, wearing a zip-up Kappa tracksuit, top in a luminous Lucasade hue, before she's called into wardrobe to change into a candy floss coloured Regina Payot dress for her Vogue portrait. Look at that. Isn't it a little cutie? Little nose, little head, looks like a little gremlin. So cute. A Sunday Kind of Love. So the book is by Lamorna Ash. Don't forget we're here forever. A new generation's search for religion. Over on the right we have the model wearing leather jacket, knitted top by Totem, silk shirt SS Daily, and the leather boots are Dr. Martin. In the clouds. soft romantic and internal Paolo Rovesi has been raising fashion photography higher and higher for 40 years, says Robin Muir. In April 1986, a set of fashion photographers appeared in the latest British Vogue that even the most casual readers could not fail to notice and be struck by their quiet beauty. Here was something different, something special, certainly something unusual. Most fashion photography in the 80s was showy. Power lines. So over here we have a little theme where everything is green, emerald green. We have lovely straight trousers, £1,700 from Jewel. A tie, £80 Hackett London, which can be found at John Lewis. Shoes, £710 Roger Viva. Sunglasses, Ray-Ban. Scarf is Gucci, and it says Gucci on there. Hermes nail polish, Egyptian bear, £46, and a lovely clutch Coach bag. So this is very chic, very corporate page. So all suitable for an interview, I'd say. Could you wear green nail polish at an interview? I don't know. Depends what job you're going for. But yeah, maybe not. We'll leave the nail polish out. Activate your glow. Clinique Moisture Surge. Pairing the serum, a hard-working formula, with a skin-quenching moisturizer is the real ticket to creating a glow that is indicative of healthy, nourished skin. So there is the model who has worn Clinique and has a lovely, glowing, healthy skin. So this is Vogue's advertisement feature. Solar power. What do the first glimpse of summer really mean for skin? From tanning to treatments, Vogue's glowing report is in. So we're going into the beauty and wellness section. Look at that lovely sea. It looks warm. So many people at the beach. So they're sitting on the rocks, not much sand, and then we've got the beach, the sea in the background. Great exposure. For shade worshipping Olivia Singer, an American vacation brought her face to face with sun damage and the journey to reverse it. So she says, I came home with a suitcase filled with Dollywood and Graceland accessories, but also a scattering of faint tea stain across my face. That's not good. She goes on to say how she renewed dedication to her reapplication regime, buoyed by the pronouncedly increased clarity of my complexion. People keep inquiring about my newfound radiance, the sort of compliment which indefinitely bolsters my inclination to keep things up. And I'd essentially abandoned my concealer. The endless summer. No matter the forecast, radiance is just a swipe away, as Jessica Diner spotlights the sun-kissed power of best bronzers. So we have Chanel, Say, Charlotte Tilbury, Herborian, So Charlotte Tilbury's is an airbrush bronzer, which is £45, and then you have a Dual Forever Skin Contour stick, which is £46, and then an Airborean CC cream, £40, Bobbi Brown bronzing powder, £42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different types of bronzers on this page. The road less travelled. Not sure what this is advertising, but there's a person there with heels and a large jacket. Maybe it's a jacket that's been advertised. I'm going to assume that because that's red and then that's red standing out. Can't imagine it being the car. Ooh, it's Billie Eilish. How did I not see that? So basically, in the wilds of her home, Billie Eilish has a lot on the horizon. A European tour, more records to smash, her 23rd summer en route. She contemplates just how far she's come and what the path ahead might look like for a compassionate generation. Leading Grammy and Oscar, collecting superstar. So she's been interviewed by Chappelle Roan, Michaela Cole and Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande asks, what makes you happiest? Hi Ari, you know what my answer is to this one. Dopamine. I love activities, I love doing stuff. I can't be stagnant. That's what really makes me happy. Things that make me feel activated, stimulated and alive. And there she is. Over here we have a TV. It looks like from the 80s or 70s. Making the cut to New York, where the first Monday in May will see the Met, an exhibition dedicated to the story. Jeremy O. Harris reflects on a lifetime of splendid cast to celebrate. Photographed by the ribbon cut on Superfine. True originals together, vintage collector, Lana Turner filmmaker, Spike Lee, model and actor Daryl Desmond and designer Dapper Dan make for a modish quartet. Look at these lovely designs. Beautiful pink flowers. Really soft coat. Wonder what it's made out of. To be a black dandy is to dress as though you know you're loved, and therefore have no use for shame. My own dandyism is a rewrite of the foundational story too. I've often felt frustrated by this, how boring that my life is a dandy must be seen in defiance to the history we constantly have to mine. So 1, 2, 3 models wearing different outfits. Which suit do you prefer? I like the grey and the white one. What I've always seen so impressed by in the black aesthetic is the idea that we can appropriate things we have often been used to oppress us, says actor Yara Shahidi. What do you think of this sofa with the green leaves? What do you think of the pattern? Very 1970s or 60s? Not sure. Which decade? We've got the green, the red, loving the cap paired with the red shirt. And look, it's the sofa, but this one's pink. Loving the pattern. Do you know I had a bedspread which was red with this sort of pattern? If I absolutely have to put on a dress, then I put on a dress, but something about a suit just feels so powerful, says singer-actor Tanya Taylor. Loving the stilettos was red and white. Different suits, jackets on the left by Saint Laurent by Anthony Vassalero, and the hats Bailey 1922. And they are wearing a lovely jacket, white with a flower, gold pearl diamond earrings, gold pearl diamond rings, and platinum gold and diamond ring. It's featured on the model. That's one thing with winning awards, it's made me more confident with my chaotic process to stop undermining myself. Look at these. Sculptural work in progress sees her return to flip-flops motif. Camera, post-it notes, and a cassette tape. It's a cliche, but art saved my life and it's still saving me today. When she graduated, she left Glasgow behind, moving to London to do an MA in jewellery and metal at the Royal College of Art. And over here are some sculptures. Heat the waves, stay cool with a trove of vintage treasures that offset spring summer's morning to midnight mentality. Photographed by David Gomez. We have espresso shades, benefit from a shot of playful transparency. The model stands on a plastic chair, white, on the rocks. Mini Dress by Stella McCartney. Rewrite the codes of evening wear, one molten sequence at a time. I love singing more than anything in the world. It was really nice to let my soul sing how my soul wanted to, says Billie Eilish. Designer profile over here, featuring, so this is the advertisement feature, and then we have designer profile continued. We have swimming costumes, suits, dresses, shirts, trousers, and designer profile continues. Vogue's gallery, different art, so it's lovely tiger, chill cheetah, different colours. A vase and a cup next to it, a yellow cup with a tea bag. Fresh Faced Beauty page, where are different beauty products being advertised. We have the Nama belly oil and a face mask on the left. And then we move on to the jewellery designer profile. We have various jewelleries. Look at these rings all stacked. And then something a little more vintage. We have the vintage Paris jewellery. And we're coming up to the end, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed today's magazine flip through. It's been slightly different, with me going through it in a more gentle, soft voice rather than whispers. Let me know what you think, if you prefer the whispers or if you like the change. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave me a comment. I love your comments, I read them all, and I will try my best to reply to every single comment. So have a lovely day or evening,